I was like, hey Stan, what do you think of Rodeo Drive?
I can't stand it. To me, this is fake. The only thing that I admire is the success, but I don't like what the people do with the success afterward. Instead of doing something to help others, they hog it all to themselves. These guys, to me, it's empty success. I want you guys to have a fulfilled life. I want you guys to have everything that you want in your life, but I want you also to have the happiness that you guys deserve, the fulfillment, just the satisfaction of knowing that you're doing more than just getting money. You're doing more than just creating wealth for yourself, because I'll tell you straight up, that's empty. There's no value in that whatsoever. When I look at everybody that comes here and they gotta have their Saint Laurent, I don't even know if I pronounce it right, and you know what? I could keep less, because I would never go in this store. I would never spend the kind of money these guys are wasting. You know where I'd go? You know where I'd go? Goodwill. I love my Goodwill clothes, because you know what? It's every bit as good as anything else any of these guys are selling or pawning off or putting on other people. These people that are down here, this is ego. This is for some of these people. For some, the sad truth is, this is ego writing checks that their bank can't cash. Don't fall into that trap. I don't want that for you guys. I want you guys to have success. I want you guys to have the wealth and the dreams and whatever it is you're looking to accomplish. Absolutely. I hope that you have all of that. And if this is for you, if whatever that, what is that, a Dior? What is that? How do you pronounce that? I don't even know.
Christian Dior.
Yeah. If that's for you, then I want you to have it. This is not for everybody. But the people that are going in there, they're no better than you. I'm gonna make you this one promise. They're no better than you in any way, shape, or form. I absolutely promise you that from the bottom of my heart. And head trash, the obstacles, the people that don't believe in you, the people that tell you, oh, it's a good idea, but really is that something that you think you should be tackling? Absolutely. You've got to realize they're only telling you their story.
Head trash is the negative thoughts, that voice inside of your head that won't shut up, that's constantly cutting you down from the inside out and stealing your dreams, and it's in your head.
We're not talking just YouTube comments or Instagram comments. There's head trash and haters in your personal life, in your family. People might not believe in what you're believing in. You can't let that stuff. If you have a dream, if you have passion, then that's what needs to drive you.
You've got to become self-aware. You've got to be able to recognize when you start to suffer from head trash, because if you don't recognize that these aren't my thoughts, this isn't who I should be, you can't turn it off. Are you able to recognize when you're starting to suffer from head trash?
Yes, it's not in the beginning, but little by little you say, oh, there's Keith again, there's Joe again. It's the ability to divorce yourself from the moment and objectify and say, ah, there's the small I again. And then once you can objectify it and identify it, then you can begin to quarantine it, contain it.
Really, the ability to recognize it and then handle it, what do? Do you have any coping mechanisms you use?
Take a step back, look at everything that's happened, what's going on in your life. If you're really passionate, you really care, you're working your hardest, you're doing everything possible to improve your life, look at everything that's going on and continue on forward with your dreams. I mean, that's literally all you can do. You can't sit there, you can't worry about it, or you'll absolutely second guess yourself and worry yourself to death, and it will never happen for you.
A coping mechanism for head trash to me was finding a mentor who had previously already gone through that stuff and surrounding myself with positive, like-minded people who are and have been through where I want to go. The ability to reach out to them without feeling like I'm being judged, right? Because it's a vulnerable, insecure place. But if you share that with the right person, they can coach you through that, and then you can realize that the head trash in your mind, the coping mechanism, is, oh, I'm just over polarizing, and I believe that my head trash is 100% true, but it's just a small percentage on the spectrum. What percentage of that? It's only a partial truth.
Is because the number one thing that is limiting you is you. And I'm here to make you the best version of yourself.
Your mind. The things that are happening around you, it's situational. Everybody has different things around them, but it's in your mind what you're gonna make happen. That's all you can control, is yourself. You can't control anything else. I can't control his car. All I can control is right here.
The best thing in life that can ever happen to you is the worst thing in life. Think about that for a moment. The best thing in life that can ever happen to you is the absolute worst thing in life, because how you react, how you respond, your bounce back rate determines how successful you will be. Nothing great has ever been easy. Everything that you've ever worked hard at, that you've achieved, that you put your blood, sweat, tears, has a bigger payback than the things that are handed to you.
So next time someone criticizes you, just say, you know what? They never made a statue of a critic.
Your mind is the only thing you can control. Audit the people that are around you, what their opinions are, because you gotta block out 99% of everything that comes in.
I feel sorry for the people that criticize you, because they're only telling their story to you. They're not telling you your story, they're telling their story, their limits, what they can't accomplish. You guys, I promise you this. I'm gonna absolutely promise you this. If you don't have haters, if you don't have head trash, if you don't have people trying to stop you, then you're not trying to do anything. You should judge yourself by how many people don't want you to succeed. Once you start to learn that they're only gonna make you stronger, they're gonna make you a better version of yourself, then you can move onward and upward and use that as a new base of excellence and crawl up that ladder. All I want for you guys, all I absolutely want for every single one of you guys, is to achieve whatever it is you're hoping to accomplish. I love you guys. I love every single one of you guys. I want you guys to go check out Blake Albertson, B&B Lawn Care, and Keith Calfest. He's like my brother from a different mother. Thank you so much for sharing your opinions on haters and head trash. Don't ever let it impact you. God bless. Go get them. Weston, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cameraman Weston, thank you.
It's been an honor.
Do you know when you are going to get yours? I do. I can tell you the exact moment in time when you're going to get yours. There's no mystery. It's when you have the confidence. It's when you believe that you deserve it. When you believe you deserve it, it's going to come to you. You don't have to be flipping brilliant. You don't have to invent something nobody else has done. There's multi-millionaires working in construction. In fact, on the ride over here, we talked to a guy that owns a construction company that has 37 Bentleys. 37 of them and a private jet. That's how he gets around. And you know what he does? He's in construction. That's right. He may not be digging in the dent, he may not be digging in the ditch, but he's still doing the same work that everybody else does. He's just doing it better. They may have just worked harder, some of them may have gotten lucky, but the harder you work, the more likely you are to be lucky. Rodeo Drive, right? That's where we are?
Rodeo Drive, California. Or I guess in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
Guys, I want you to look around here. We're in some of the most expensive stores there are, with Bentleys driving around, Land Rovers, Range Rovers, Rolls Royce. I want you guys to take a second. Do you think those people, you think the people that are shopping here are sitting around thinking about the people that are trying to get them down, the naysayers? No, absolutely. These people are driving forward towards their dreams every single day, 365. That's it.
And it's incredible what kind of opportunity is here in this country, and we don't even know it. I grew up not even knowing that. To me, this was normal. But spending time in like any other country in the world, it's a socialistic government. The opportunity just flat out doesn't exist. It doesn't matter what kind of motivation, what kind of want to you have. There is no way to rise above the odds that are stacked against you. Here in the US, you can literally do whatever you want. You choose what path you want to take. It's yours. It just takes the work, the effort to success ratio. You don't get the success without the effort. The work is imperative. Nothing is successful without work. And a lot of people like to look at the success and they desire it. They're just not willing to put in the work.
No, have you ever had like a specific instance where something just stuck with you? Like somebody said something and it's just like a fucking knife. Just once you get to the point where you're you know, in the public eye, you're going to get hundreds of comments, and a lot of them are trying to dig knives and jab at you. And eventually one of them is going to strike that little tiny chink in your armor, like Schmog on Lord of the Rings, right? And it's going to take you down. But if you can handle that, if you can take care of that and move on, man, that is going to strengthen the rest of you.
People, but they take everything that's going on in their lives, all their past experiences, maybe their failures and things that haven't worked out for them, and then they're trying to bring you down because it looks like Stan, it looks like he's trying to be successful, it looks like things are working out for him, and they're trying to bring him down to where they're at and try to make themselves feel better that other people are failing like they did. So it's really the head trash thing goes from their trash, and they're trying to pass that on to you, if that makes sense. But
that's well said,
dude. I mean, it's been years, man. I've people just it's all been, you know, about daddy this, daddy did this for you, or your parents this. You still live at home. You're a young kid. How could you possibly run an actual business being a 19-year-old kid? You know,
right?
Constant stuff like that. And the thing that really sucks is I'm sitting there with like my accountant trying to figure out taxes and trying to figure out the laws and how to do all this stuff, and actually spending a lot of money learning and paying all the actual taxes and workman's comp insurance, and then I get on YouTube and people are actually like, oh, you don't actually do that.
So something people don't know about Blake is his family came from like less than nothing. Blake's never really told this story because he's never felt confident enough to tell the story. But when Blake's dad was 14 years old, his dad passed away and left him nothing. Then he got moved into a new family, and when he was 17, that dad kicked him out. So this family is successful, but it wasn't always successful.
We don't come from generations of rich and whatever, but come from hard workers. My dad's one of the hardest working people ever. I mean, anytime he's a little bit sick, he doesn't care.
Did he buy you your truck?
No.
Did he buy you your mowers?
Nope.
Did he buy you your trailer?
Nope.
Does he pay for your advertising?
Nope.
So you,
Gas,
so
nope.
You've actually literally earned everything that you've got.
Yep. 100%. 100%. And work hard, man. That's all. That's what this comes down to. You can't let other people's opinions stop you.
You worked hard on your YouTube. You've worked hard on your YouTube. We've been spending the last 2 days in Hollywood around hyper successful people. Literally the most successful people in YouTube. We've been in their house, we've been behind the scenes, and they're not putting 8-hour days in. They're putting 20-hour days in. They're doing it without even a second thought. If you guys are going to be successful, you've got to look at what you're willing to do, and then let's take it a step further. There's the Hollywood Hills.
There's one killer of success in this country. It's called OPO.
Other people's opinion.